Because stress and anxiety are definitely related, it's certainly good to understand that they are also different things. Stress can certainly induce anxiety, and anxiety can become quite stressful. But understanding how they are different, how they function individually and together, I think is something that's super useful in being able to handle them. So, in the spirit of everything we do, NAP is another tool to do that.
We're going to be doing everything together today. You don't even need to know how to do NAP. So, for those of you who haven't done any NAP with us, NAP is something that I developed and then we really fleshed out based on Dana's stuff from the Black Belt Mind. So this is a really simple process to change your agreement with things that aren't treating you well, that don't feel good to you. Does that sound good? Awesome. I'm so excited. I'm professional again now, sorry. 0 to 10. A lot of people clear better if they move. So whether that's fidgeting with something, whether that's just sitting there and twiddling your thumbs, whether that's, I'm finding a lot of people, if they just get their legs going, that will clear a lot of stuff because it starts to engage all of those fight or flight muscles.
I feel I have this idea that things are always moving into chaos. So I know that ahead of time, and it's a consolation idea, but then I don't know if it's actually doing me any good. I'm always thinking it as well. Like, it's okay. Of course it's going to break. Things are always moving into chaos. It's okay.
If this isn't your thing and you're like, I'm absolutely fine, do it anyway, repeat it anyway. That's the beauty of entanglement. We are all so alike. And as much as we, in our worst moments or in our most isolated moments, feel like we are the only crazy ones out there and we are the only ones with this weird thing that nobody else will understand or be able to help us with, we are all connected. Yawning is a way to clear. Sneezing, someone mentioned, is a way to clear. People feeling like they have to fidget is a way to clear. And one of the things that's really fun I find for NAP is that it tends to, I keep using this analogy, but it's the best one I've got. It starts off with like, yes, here's the problem. It's like this little scarf that's tucked into your sleeve, but then it's like those magician scarves that as you pull, it just keeps pulling and it's attached to another and another and another. And so some people who do see images or remember things specifically will say, oh yeah, there's this thing. And then as they clear it, they'll go, oh yeah, and a year ago, oh yeah, and 10 years ago, oh, when I was a kid, oh, my parents used to talk about, and you'll watch them unwind it all the way back. And it's really gentle and it's really fast and it's really easy, which I adore. And some people are like, no, I think it's done. I don't really feel anything. It's nice though. And oftentimes those are the ones, the next time I talk to them, I say, okay, so this thing that was 800 out of 10, how is it? And they're like, oh, no, that's fine. Can we talk about something else? It's good now. It's 0. So it doesn't matter how you clear. It just matters that you clear.
I think for me, I'm always feeling like I'm in fight or flight, and there's just no time. There's no time to stop, no time to sit, no time to finish anything. It's just go, 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 go. Next, 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 next. And that's been around for, goodness, many, many years.
And that's a beautiful one too. Thank you, because welcome to anybody who might happen to have gone back to school as an adult, anybody who might happen to have their own business, anybody who might happen to have children, anybody who might happen to have moved, anybody who might happen to have renovated or built a new house or anything like that, anybody who has a job, anybody who used to have a job and doesn't now because things got too overwhelming. But other than those people, I don't think anyone's going to be able to.
Not relatable at all.
Not relatable. So yeah, let me just play with wording for a moment, if you don't mind. We just want to find the really best wording. Okay, you said 12 first? Awesome. Let's let it percolate for a bit, if you don't mind. And let's see if that keeps moving. If anything, if it stops and solidifies, let us know, because this is a really beautiful example for people of how to clear different aspects. There will never be enough time. Again, nobody can relate to that. But other than that, it's a great example. Is anybody above 0 for there will never be enough time? Someone else in direct message, the next aspect that came up for them is, but I need to do things to be loved. So when we talk about ancestral chi in Chinese medicine, when we talk about inherited trauma. Back in the day, if you were not loved, if you were not accepted, if you were not in with the pack, you probably weren't going to make it. What's underneath that, or what's attached to it? Yeah, being judged is a huge one.
I have to be agreeable, or I'm not allowed to be disagreeable, or
So
can't be loved the way I am.
I can't be loved the way I am. Being judged, I have to be nice. I have to
Nice and agreeable, yeah.
be accommodating. There
Good distinction.
there are enough women here that I think we all know how important it is that we're nice. I'm so nice. Be judged, be accepted, be enough. Okay. So I can't be loved the way I am. So I have to be agreeable. I have to be pleasing and appeasing. How does that feel to you? We have some lovely high numbers. And when I say lovely high numbers, not like, everybody's stressed and anxious, but I love when we find things that really resonate with everyone.
Yeah, it feels like it's just into a molasses kind of place. It was clearing quite fast. Now it feels like it hit sort of a thicker muck. But it was very interesting as you were saying everything. I really had to focus because it almost felt like fuses were about to trip in my body. I really had to focus to keep hearing and repeating what you were saying.
And that's that body in the backyard thing. That's the back of your brain, right? Everyone, I mean, people are going to be so tired of me saying this. 40 bits of data per second, conscious mind, 40 million bits of data per second, the rest of your brain. That's the rest of your brain going, no, 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 no. You sure? You sure? You sure? You sure? This is really important. This kept us safe. This kept us alive. Are you sure? That's when those breakers want to blow. So when it slows down, that can often be the system going, I'm going to get everything. And that can also be the system going, okay, I think it's safe to get rid of all of this entirely, but let me just slow down, see if the world falls apart around me. And if it doesn't, then I'll go from 23 to 22 and we'll see. I don't know who I'd be if I wasn't stressed or anxious. And anytime your body's kicking up, that's part of what you can add in with the wording, and how it ties into this sciatica and how it ties into my body. Kinesthetic people process through their body, right? They process through doing. We did not plan it to go this way, but I would have if I could have.
Yeah, no kidding.
I love these. I don't know who I'd be if I didn't have to fight to be heard. I almost want to add to be heard or listened to, because they can be different things. Being listened to seems like a black hole. Yeah. Okay. What number is that now for you, out of curiosity?
I would say it's 0. It wasn't very high, but then as I started, I realized that it was high, but kind of almost from a past version of myself that I hadn't really ever been able to connect with.
That can be for people who have done work on themselves, but older version of themselves, like you say, 5-year-old you hasn't quite gotten the message yet, or 15-year-old you hasn't. And absolutely, when we're talking inherited trauma or ancestral chi, that's that feeling again, because when we are clearing and we're clearing for our lineage, we can go, I'm fine with that. Oh, wait, as I'm starting to actually say the words, like those generations on generations of it, they're just waiting to clear. Yeah, this is what I love about clearing in a group, right? Somebody else's words are echoing in your head. Somebody else is pulling out things that you wouldn't have done otherwise, those bungee cords. So it's definitely now.
I like it. Wonderful to see everybody too.
Yeah.
Take good care. Have a great evening. And thanks again.
See you.
Really fantastic work.